Welcome to Warrior Television. This is our third newscast of the 2024-2025 school year. I'm Zach Kastrick.
And I'm Elaina Kratky. We have another full show. The Westside football team made another trip to the state championship game. The musical Peter Pan hit the stage. We will check out the students behind the Brew Coffee Crew, and the National Dick Buttkiss Trophy goes to a Warrior.
Up front is the story of the top-ranked high school football player in Nebraska. Westside Christian Jones picked the Huskers, has a bright future ahead of him in Lincoln. The top-ranked football recruit in Nebraska is Christian Jones. The four-star senior is a future Cornhusker. Jones made a verbal commitment in September after narrowing his options to Auburn, Oklahoma, and Nebraska.
Watching him play Colorado was definitely a selling factor. Watching Coach Rule build that program, and he's really flipping around, and he's got a good wave of things going for him right now, and I'd say I want to be a part of that.
Jones has been the anchor for the Westside defense since he transferred from Omaha Burke before his sophomore season. In his 3 years as a linebacker, Jones has made 148 tackles, including 16 for loss. He also has 8 forced fumbles and 3 interceptions.
I'll be playing that Mike and Will position, which one I don't really know which one yet, but either one of those, and then they really utilize your playing abilities to the best of, I would say, that could benefit you the best.
Jones will bring size at the linebacker position at 6'4", 215, and speed, finishing 7th in the 100 meters with a time of 10.89. All his attributes as a linebacker excites him to be a part of the Husker football program and believes it will fit him for his future.
I hope to bring back the black shirts and what they're notorious for, and then go to the national championship. I'm definitely trying to leave the place better than I found it, and just elevate people that are around me and make a good name for the impact I had on Westside.
Jones will sign a national letter of intent with Nebraska Wednesday, December 4th. After graduating at the end of semester, Jones will play in the U.S. Army All-American Bowl and the Polynesian Bowl in January. For WTV, I'm Zach Kastrick.
Christian and the rest of the football team set a record with their 6th consecutive trip to the Class A state championship game. Zach Kastrick has more on the matchup between the Warriors and the Millard South Patriots at Memorial Stadium.
The Westside football team season came to an unfortunate end with a 27-10 loss in the state finals against Millard South. The loss marks the end to an historical run by the Warriors. Westside finished with a 32-game win streak which set a new Class A record. They also have an active record for the most consecutive state championship appearances with 6.
And losing isn't fun, no matter what you're playing, dominoes to football. But at the end of the day, losing wasn't that hard because Coach Amanji was in the hospital, so that was kind of the biggest thing I took away from that was, life is bigger than football, and we got to go out there and support Coach Amanji. So that losing was, in the moment was not fun, but getting back and learning about, Coach Amanji in the hospital was kind of the big thing that we all took away from that game was, there's bigger things to life than just winning football.
Westside had 3 first-team All-State players, Tay Jenkins, Christian Jones, and Keenan Cotton. The Warriors also had 3 second-team All-State players, Connor Wayne, Owen James, and junior Bryson Williams.
Many people won't know what being a part of a Westside team will be like, but it's a very, very special thing to be a part about, and words can't explain what it's like being a part of a team with effort and toughness.
Running back Tay Jenkins had a breakout season. The sophomore broke the single-season rushing yards record at Westside with 1,993 yards. Jenkins also set a new mark with 2,505 all-purpose yards.
It just shows that Westside is a really good football team and that Coach Amanji's culture is strong and that it's hard to beat people with good culture.
The Warriors have a bright future ahead of them, returning 3 All-State and 6 All-Metro players. Westside will start next season looking to start a new record and continue the consecutive state championship appearance record. For WTV, I'm Zach Kastrick. The amazing Westside Theater program had their first musical of the year, Peter Pan. Elaina Kratky and Juan Ramiro Seraf went backstage for this classic story.
Warrior Theater's production of Peter Pan hit the stage December 5th. The 24-person cast spent a month and a half building connections and rehearsing for this modern adaptation of a Disney classic.
I think it's important for people to see this play because it really just shows, childhood and that you can still have an imagination and still play around on stage and I think it really just connects people to their inner child.
It's just about like the known story of Peter like defeating Captain Hook and wanting to have this playful relationship with Wendy and really just connecting with everyone with the power of love.
The cast took advantage of working with their director during countless rehearsals in order to portray the story in a manner that was thoughtful.
I like to make all of my lines funny, but not all of them are meant to be funny. And with this role in particular, it's been a lot of, what is the intention in saying this? Like, why am I moving from stage left to stage right? And I have a fight with Aaron Beck, who's playing Captain Hook, and I've never done stage combat before. So that was a very slow process, but now I looked great on stage.
This play is specifically challenging for the actors due to the non-traditional roles and physical performances during the scenes.
I'd say the most challenging part in playing a pirate is not seeming like normal. You have to, use different mannerisms, be kind of stupid sometimes, but you really have to like embrace that to really go full out to show that you're a pirate. What I'm most nervous about is messing up through the games that we play on stage, because we kind of don't have a set like scene that we perform. It's kind of different every time.
As a sophomore in the spotlight, Kraling hopes he can give the lead role of Peter Pan justice through his performance.
I gotta accentuate like this reputation for myself so I can really show up and put in that work that not only was I the lead, but like I made something of it.
Although the audience can only see what's happening on the stage, the technical work taking place behind the curtain plays a large role in the success of the performance. The crew works down to the wire during show week to prep the sets for opening night.
When we start to introduce technicians, it's more of making sure everyone knows what they're doing. We start introducing lights and sound and props. So it's a lot of everyone being patient with each other, making sure things, props and the actors go on when they're supposed to, and it's the right thing, and just the most important thing is always safety. So just making sure everyone's always communicating, everyone knows what's going on, and nothing's going to happen where someone could possibly get injured or hurt.
From WTV, this has been Elaina Kratky and Juan Romero Seraf. If you need a cup of coffee in the morning at Westside, the best place to go is the Brew Crew. They are a special group of students to get you a cup of coffee. Will Mahan has the story.
4 days a week, Mod 1 and 2, you can find the Brew Crew making and delivering coffee to teachers. Consisting of special ed students, the Brew Crew hopes to help students learn skills that they might need in the future.
The purpose of Brew Crew is to work on vocational skills, so students get to work on their social skills, so they get to interact with customers, but they also get the opportunity to make a lot of different drinks. Some of our customers prepay, so they actually get to go into like an online sheet and they have to deduct orders and things like that. But then we also get to hit on the math piece because we charge for our coffee, so they work on giving change and kind of things like that.
The Brew Crew is in a partnership with Scooters Coffee through something called the Scooters Perks program, which provides coffee beans for no charge along with other benefits.
So they're hoping to pair up with schools to do things just like this. So they provide us with beans, they provide us with our cups and lids, we get aprons, and then we get our green tea from them.
Styles tries to simulate the daily tasks of most jobs, like clocking in and out and keeping everything clean.
So everybody, when they come in, they have 4 things that they have to do right away, just like you would at any job. We have lists of like tasks that they have to complete every day to set up and close down the shop. So kind of those hard skills, which are like, okay, the actual job tasks, and then some of those softer skills, like, okay, how do I deal with my coworkers?
Student Lillian Root explains what her favorite part of Brew Crew is.
I like hanging out with my friends and making coffees, and sometimes you can get coffee.
Student Eric McBeath explains how the Brew Crew has helped him prepare for the future.
It helps me distinguish how to make different coffees and different teas, how they're prepared.
Along with serving coffee at their booth, the Brew Crew also delivers coffee to teachers that order them.
We have about 25 different teachers who get deliveries, and some teachers get deliveries every day, some just do it once a week, so it kind of varies depending on day.
Eric likes multiple things about the Brew Crew, like delivering it to the teachers.
Mostly making the coffee and the tea and the deliveries. I like doing the deliveries too.
Students have to know how to grind fresh coffee beans every day, along with the different types and amounts of creamer and or syrup that the customer may want in their drink.
So they have to work on grinding our beans because we do get fresh beans from Scooters. So they grind the beans, they go through, make the full pot of coffee, but then we also offer things like syrups and creamers.
This has been Will Mahan from WTV.
One of the most prestigious awards in high school football is the Dick Butkus Award, which is given to the best linebacker in the nation. After the football season, the son of the Hall of Famer presented the trophy to Westside's Christian Jones.
Not just any linebacker can win the Butkus Award. You got to have some love of really knocking someone out. There's a certain gene that linebackers have that just like to punish people, seek and destroy. That's what it's all about.
The Butkus Award honors the nation's top high school linebacker. This year's winner was Westside's Christian Jones. He was presented the award by Matt Butkus, son of linebacker legend Dick Butkus. The Butkus Foundation has presented the high school award since 2008, focusing on linebackers who present the qualities that define Dick Butkus' career: toughness, on-field leadership, competitiveness, football character, and linebacking skills. The 6'3", 215-pound senior stood out as an outside linebacker for 3 years at Westside. On the field, he had 155 tackles, 100 of them solo, 27 tackles for loss, 3 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 4 interceptions. A celebration of the winners of the Butkus Award is planned for Saturday, February 1st at the University of Illinois' Memorial Stadium. That is where Dick Butkus established his legendary career. For WTV, I'm Zach Kastrick. Christian will be honored at a banquet at the University of Illinois on February 1st. That wraps up another WTV Newscast.
If you want to see more videos, just go to the YouTube channel and check out Warrior Television. Thanks for watching, Warriors. We'll see you next time.